Hello everyone. Today we will be trying to understand what is steam and let us see one example. How can we integrate the steam in our PYP and EYP? Okay, here we are trying to understand the float and sink activity in Algodo tool. Algodo is a tool, software which we can download freely, and then we will try to make students understand how what materials can be uh, sink and what materials can float here. So to create objects of different shapes, so here they are learning different shapes also. So math is also integrated and materials, different materials, science is also integrated, whether they sink or float by using a technology tool called as Algodo. Now, to know different properties of materials, different shapes, drawing a container. So drawing container comes under arts. So how big the container should be there to fill the water and also that comes under the art part, and using different tools in Algodo. This comes under technology part. So let us see first what they will do is they will create a container using brush tool. So they will be learning some tools in Algodo. That means these are tech tools they are learning. So draw a large body inside the container and select the liquefy to get water. So they need to get water also. Run the simulation to fill the container with water. So they have to run the simulation and they have to take n number of objects of equal size so that they can assign different material in the objects. So which objects will be floating and which objects will be sinking. So then run the simulation and watch what happens. So here they'll be trying to understand what are the different properties, how they are behaving with different objects, why do some float and why do some sink, and what happens with the water when the objects are put in. Let us quickly see in science what is that they are trying to do. So they will be drawing a container here. They will be putting a box inside it, right clicking on that. They will liquefy it and they will be trying to draw some circles by using circle tool. And when we simulate, the container should not fall down. So they will be trying to use a spring tool to uh, attach the container as well as background tool, and they'll be trying to do this. So when they draw circles, they have to right click or they can go here. There are different properties. They can choose different properties of materials like gold and wood and stone material they have chosen here for the experiment. So using different materials and simulating them, finding which material floats and sinks. In technology, they'll be trying to know which tool should be used for drawing pictures or filling the water in container. And coming to engineering, designing the structure of the container, balls, using strings to hold the container, and math to learn different shapes and to draw the picture of how different objects floats or sinks and all. So this comes under this. Okay, let us quickly see what happens here. So when they run this, it will just try to show which floats and which sinks. So that is helium which has gone up. So in this way, steam can be integrated in PYP or EYP. So let us see the understanding of the students after doing this activity. So under that, they will be writing the feedback, their understanding in this way. In size, they are trying to write properties of materials. They are trying to understand the different properties of materials, which objects sink and which objects float. Whereas in technology, tools which are used for drawing or cloning and trying to put different materials and the sorting tool, everything they are trying to understand, and designing how big the container should be there, so that the circles can be fit into. And in arts, they are trying to color and using different materials, and water also. They are trying to put water there. And in math, how much quantity of water should be put into the container so that all the shapes will be fitted, and what are the different type of sizes of the circles they have to use in that container to fit in. Thank